Hello and welcome to today's video. Today is going to be a long one, so I'm going to keep this intro kinda short. Today we have a step-by-step leveling guide to take you from the moment you log into the game on Tuesday the 22nd to the point the raid launches on Saturday, March the 6th. Alright, let's get this started because I'm about to walk you through 14 days of power leveling. Now, it's the 22nd, what do you do? The first thing you do is you go and get the artifact for the season. I do not care if you don't have bounties saved. Before you do the campaign, before you do any activity, go and get that seasonal artifact. This will guarantee that all XP earned has a use. Remember, starting in Season 16, we can unlock all seasonal artifact mods. So I would get as much time with that seasonal artifact as you can. Remember, the campaign, every single mission complete, is going to be XP. And if you're waiting until after you've cleared that campaign to go get that seasonal artifact, you're wasting XP points. And you're going to need a lot of XP if you're going to unlock most of the seasonal artifact this season, because we can unlock all of it. I don't think anybody's going to unlock all of it, but I think most people will be able to unlock all of the champion mods and unlock all of the last two columns that have cool effects, usually. Once you have the artifact, you are going to swap to each character and turn in any saved bounties. All of them in right then and there. All of them. All of your bounties. Once you do the seasonal artifact, you switch to each character, turn them in, you're good to go. Boom, done. Bounties that you've saved up for the last, whoever knows how long you've been saving bounties for, turn them in, boom, done, you're good. Peace out. Bounties done. It's also satisfying as crap to turn them in that early, because you just watch them go in, you just watch your XP bar go boom, 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 boom. It's actually really cool. If you've never saved bounties before, it's probably one of the coolest parts of launching into a season or DLC day one. Okay, your artifact is unlocked and your XP is turned in if you saved bounties. You are going to go to your main character, character number 1. If you saved any Paraversal Halls, the boxes you get from Xur, this is your time to turn them in. As many as you got, get them suckers in. That way your power level can be as high as possible before you enter the campaign. Once you have your halls in, go to Xur's area and turn in keys until you get one weapon in each slot. Use these 3 weapons to infuse into your weapons of choice for the campaign. This should put you between 1380 and 1390, depending on the artifact bonus and how many halls you saved. Realistically, you're probably going to be about 1370, because RNG is not going to treat you well. But if everything goes well, 1380 is about where you should be. But if you're about 1370, if you win about 10 power levels, you did good. The 10 power levels will be a huge boost and will save you a lot of time in the long run. Now, you will go start the legendary version of the campaign. You will complete this Once it's completed, you will take and infuse 3 weapons you want to use and put them on your next character. You will then run the legendary campaign again and then repeat for character 3 if you are on 3 characters. This will get all 3 characters to 1320 and get this part over with. Many people don't like running the campaign more than once. And so if you just run it back to back really quick, get all 3 done on legendary mode, boom, you're done. You don't have to worry about running the campaign again the rest of the year. You're done. Boom. Good. Set. Campaign over with. Alright. Your campaigns are done. You're 1320-ish. You might even be a little over 1320. You might be like 1325 when you transfer your guns back. That is completely possible, depending on how everything treats you. Right? First, you're going to put on PvP gear. And you are going to go into the comp playlist and play until you reach 2100. This will be your glory rank score. This will give you a +1 powerful for each rank you go up. Now, yes, you could, if you have a good team and you're willing to grind through it, you could go past 2100. However, I recommend for solo players and not as good players who aren't going to be able to just go and do it, to not try to push past 2100. It's not worth it, because what's going to happen is you try to push past 2100, you're going to go slow, and it's going to slow you down. You're not going to go up fast in ranks. Pre-2100, you can't lose rank if you're going in solo, so you'll only go up, which means you'll only be getting those powerfuls. You should be getting those powerfuls relatively quickly, and they're all +1 powerfuls, and you get like 7 of them or something ridiculous. I would recommend either going in solo, in freelance, or getting a full team together. I would not duo queue this. If it's only you and somebody else, don't try to do it together. Each go in separately and solo queue this. Alright, next up, go do any tier 3 powerful sources and work your way down to tier 1s. If you don't know what this means, I got you, and I completely understand if you don't understand what this means. In Destiny, when leveling, we have different levels of how much of a bonus a piece will be above your current gear for powerfuls. Our options are 1, 2, and 3. Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3. For pinnacles, you have Tier 1s and Tier 2s. To know which one is which, I would highly recommend a site called Destiny Optimizer. I will leave a link to this website in the description of this video if you want to go use it. I highly recommend it. This will walk you through this whole process and warn you when you have a prime. I don't give a flying fuck if you take nothing but this 1 point, literally 1 point away from this video. When you get a prime engram, the little glowy purple engram, stop whatever you are doing. Whether you're in the middle of a strike and you're about to complete your 3rd strike, stop whatever you are doing. Whether you're about to go turn in bounties to go get the 8 bounty pinnacle done from somebody, stop it. Stop whatever you are doing. Go to the tower, go to Rolhul, and turn in your prime engram. They are tier 3 powerfuls. Turn them in as the second you get them. If you are with a team, I will be back. You have to leave and go turn in your primes, because they don't go up in power once you get them. They drop at whatever power they drop at, and if you don't go turn them in, they are wasted. So please, the second you get them, please go turn them in. Next, you will do pinnacles. If you have anything, if you've done everything on this character and optimized correctly, you should be really close to 1550. So here's what you do next. You're going to be like 1545. You're going to be like 1546. You're going to be really close. If you like drop your prime, if you drop everything, go to your primes, and you optimize this the correct way, you do your powerfuls, then you go do your pinnacles on character number 1. You're going to be really close. Like, you're going to be pushing 1550, and, you know, it'll be like Thursday. If you're really fast, it'll be like Wednesday afternoon. But it'll probably be like Thursday for most players, because there's a lot to do, right? Next, you're going to swap to your second character, whichever one you want to be the next highest level, right? You're going to drag over your highest light weapons, whichever 3 you wish, and now you're going to go run strikes until your armor is equal to that of your weapons. Blues will drop as +0s all the way up until you are pinnacle cap. Until you are powerful cap, sorry. So if you are 1545, right, on character number 1, you take those blue weapons, you go, and you turn in. Right, so you're going to go to strikes, and you're going to go, and you're going to level up your blues. Blues will drop as +0s all the way until you are powerful cap, okay? So what this actually means, fundamentally, you have 1545 weapons, okay? You have 1545 weapons, and your armor on this character is 1320, right? Character number 2, your armor is 1320 because you have completed its campaign, okay? Well, sorry, it's 1520, not 1320, it's 1520. Well, now, you need to go level up the rest of the way. Okay, instead of going and doing powerfuls and that kind of stuff, that'll just be wasted, because by the time you run all your powerfuls, character number 2 will actually probably be realistically lower light. There will be, your light will start lower and won't start at the point where it's supposed to, and so you'll actually end up probably not with the same boost you're supposed to. However, if you go to strikes, and you run strikes, and you get blued up, you will get blues the whole way. And these blues will drop as +0s. As far as I know, this will still work. If this doesn't work, then we're in trouble, and second characters may not matter at all, because there's just going to be a point where you're not really helping yourself leveling. If for some reason this doesn't work, I will let everybody know, and I won't be doing it myself. But for now, assume that this will work, and you can go into strikes and get blue gear, and be given +0s, basically. Alright. Do not, and I repeat, do not do any pinnacle until you have done all of your powerfuls. So once you have blued up and your weapons and armor are equal, right? Do not do any pinnacles here. You have to be really careful how you level from here on your second character, because if everything's correct, you're going to be like 1545, right? So you're 5 off that cap where powerfuls don't matter, but pinnacles matter. You don't want to burn those pinnacles early, because if you burn those pinnacles early, you're not going to be able to get as high as you wanted to get, right? And so all you need to do is you're going to go run your powerfuls. And if you are still under 1550, you are then going to go run those pinnacles. Okay? If you hit pinnacle cap, if you hit powerful cap, and you're ready to go into pinnacles, go do your pinnacles, okay? Make sure you do tier 2s, then you go to your tier 1s. You'll be set, and you'll be all good. Okay? Next, you will go repeat the same process for character number 3. This should put you well into pinnacle cap. Okay? Alright. We're now on week 2. It is now March 1st. If you have done everything correctly, you should be 2 to 3 levels into pinnacle cap, and everything works as it has in the past. If you are trying to be raid ready for either running the raid day 1 or even week 1, you are set up great, and now leveling doesn't really matter outside of bounties for artifact level, and becoming GM ready in 5 more weeks. So if you're just trying to get to raid ready, I mean, heck, you are raid ready on character number 1. My assumption is raid will be 1550 at final boss, which means you will only need to go to 1525 if you're trying to be ready for contest mode. However, if you just want to be able to run the raid, I would go to 1540 and you will be good for the entire raid, and you won't have to worry too much about raid leveling, right? Now, if you're trying to get all your leveling done, the second week is important because you can be well in a pinnacle cap by the end of your second week. Alrighty. Here's how week 2 is going to go. First, you're going to go to the last character you leveled at the end of the week last week. Okay, so whichever character number 3 is. For me, it would be my hunter. Okay. You're going to go and do pinnacles on this character because it's the highest light and will grant the highest pinnacles. You are going to pray for weapons. Lots and 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 lots of weapons. You want as many weapon drops as possible while doing these pinnacles. You do not want armor. Do not want armor. I repeat, you do not want armor. Don't do it. Please. If you get an armor drop, you might as well just delete it because it's useless for core leveling to get your main character highest as possible. Well, obviously don't delete it because it affects your entire gear score and could affect a weapon drop later, but it's a pain because it'll make it so that your main character won't be as high as it could be. You're going to go to character 2. This is where RNG can really screw you over. On character 2, all you're going to do is you want 5 armor drops and then you want the rest weapon. This is nothing you can control for this. You just have to hope RNG is with you. Lastly, you're going to go to main character and hope pretty much for all armor. If done correctly and you were not completely fucked by RNG, you should be 1556 or so. Kind of ish. You should be like 55, 56, somewhere in there. If everything has gone correctly and everything can be done correctly, like you should be 1555, 1556, somewhere in there. Based off what I understand from leveling, that's like where you should be. Obviously, with artifact bonus by that point, you're gonna be like 1565 or something ridiculous. But if it's like any other year, your artifact bonus doesn't matter for contest mode raids, so it's actually your core gear score. So, yeah. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Alright. This is the important part. On Sunday, after the raid, if you're not running the raid day one, if you're not running the raid day one, right? If you're running the raid day one, obviously you're gonna go with your main character. You're gonna get those pinnacles on that character. Then you can go run it 2 more times once you've cleared it, right? Or you'll wait until Sunday to go clear it when contest mode is gone, right? But most people, once they clear it once, contest mode's actually not scary because they'll actually understand it. It's actually pretty easy to clear once you know what you're doing. This will give you 4 to 5 plus 2 drops on each character. It depends on how many encounters there are. But each raid chest drops a plus 2 pinnacle. So these are huge bonuses to your power level. And they will drop a plus 2 pinnacle, which will really get you close to 1560. If you've done everything, by the end of week 2, you're going to be like 1558, 1559 base. Like, you'll have basically power leveled 200 power levels plus. To be exact, 230 power levels in 2 weeks. If everything goes correctly and everything goes smoothly. You're not going to get perfect RNG. Realistically, if I'm being completely honest, you'll be 1555, 1556 by the end of week 2. And you'll be happy with it because like you're just not going to get perfect RNG. I don't know personally how much power leveling I'm going to stress. My goal is to be able to raid day 1 when it comes to power leveling, and I want to play most of the new content. I want to grind for new weapons. I want to do weapon crafting. So personally, I don't know how much I am going to stress leveling, especially since we're getting a huge 20 powerful bonus. Obviously, I will do first character, I'll do second character, I'll do third character all the way through the campaign, get that over with. Because I'm sure by the time I'm on my third character, the campaign will not be fun anymore. But I don't know how much I'm going to stress power leveling after that point. Because one character, Powerful's Pinnacle, is completely cleared. You're going to be real close to 1550. And, like, it doesn't matter. Like, it really doesn't. Like, if you're 1550 by the end of week 2, like, you're good. Like, you'll be solid. You'll hit Pinnacle Cap before Master is out for the raid. You'll hit Pinnacle Cap before GMs are out. Like, you'll be solid. You don't have to stress about trying to hit everything you need to hit in week 2. Enjoy the game. Don't try to stress power leveling unless you just like power leveling. If you like power leveling and you like getting it done, go for it. Follow this guide step by step, and you will be done by week 3 with power leveling. And you will have 12 more weeks to do whatever you want and not have to stress about it. But power leveling is part of the content in this game, and sucking all the power leveling content out of the game sucks a lot of your weekly drive out of the game and just makes it so that you're not playing as much as you should be. And that's just the truth. Like, power leveling is content, whether people want to admit it or not. It might be grueling content, it might be RNG content, but it's something to do, and that means it's content. Alright, that is it for the video. I hope this gets you leveled up at a good pace. If it does, please consider liking this video and leaving a subscription. I will have a video just like this for every season and DLC moving forward, getting you to max level as fast as possible. If you are interested in watching me do this live, you can head over to twitch.tv/TealOnDestiny, where I will be streaming almost every day for the first 2 weeks, and normally after that, because of school and working part-time on top of doing YouTube. I'll be streaming Tuesdays and Thursdays, roughly about 2 hours after reset, until time zone switches, and then it'll be about an hour after reset. As the season progresses. I hope everyone has enjoyed it. I will see you all on Monday for the last video before Witch Queen, and goodbye.